when you're in your course, if you have missed a virtual course or a virtual lesson, which really hopefully will not happen often, but you can look in Blackboard Collaborate. I just clicked right there. If you don't see that, it's just hiding, so click the little arrow. And one thing that's super important that they don't tell you is that you have recordings here. If your instructor has recorded something, there's that little, this is called a hamburger. I don't understand why, but it's 3 lines. It gives you a menu, and then you can click on recordings, and then you can see what recordings are available. And so I have made you recordings of Hamlet Act 5 Scene 1 and Hamlet Act 5 Scene 2 to watch on your own. And I have recorded today's session. It is still processing, but once it has processed, you'll be able to access it just by going to Blackboard Collaborate, and then that little hamburger or those 3 lines and recordings, and you can click on any of those and see what's available. So any session where students have spoken, those will be for course members only. These 2 are public because I'm sharing the Hamlet scene conversation and video with all the courses that are English 102. All right, be sure to always check announcements. Click announcements daily so you know what's going on. I will usually post recordings and handouts and things like that in announcements as sort of a backup in case you weren't there. So if you have to miss for some reason, you still have access to everything. And you don't have to ask anybody, what did I miss? Because it's on your announcements. And it doesn't hurt to ask a classmate. But usually if students miss a class and they ask me, what did I miss? I ask them, what did they read on the announcements? And oftentimes the reason they're asking me is because they did not read the announcements. So make sure you read your announcements, and then you may have questions about what you read there. And so that's a good place to start with questions for an instructor if there is something in the announcements you don't understand.